their palates as well. So today, what we've got for you are our 3 wonderful teachers that are working on making pumpkin pies. They pre-bake their pies. That way we can have our 4 awesome guest judges come in and try their pies. The judges won't know whose pie is which, but at the end they'll vote for which pie tastes the best. And if you're like me and you take 2 liters of napkins to your family's Thanksgiving, you might learn a little something to surprise your family this year. Welcome to Teachers Nail It or Fail It Pumpkin Pie.
The first time I made a pumpkin pie was in Venezuela, and I lived there for 2 years. And when we were there, you can't just go out and buy a pumpkin pie like you can here. So every year for Thanksgiving, even though it was like super hot outside, we would have a Thanksgiving meal. And so I made the pumpkin pie because I thought Thanksgiving has to have a pumpkin pie. So I made everything from scratch. So today I made my puree from scratch. In Venezuela, I also made the crust because you can't just buy a frozen crust. So it really reminds me of those times that I really had to be creative and I really had to learn how to bake and cook from scratch, complete scratch. So that's what pumpkin pie means to me, and it has great memories. What about you, Rachel?
Well, that's really great story. I cry. I have no memories with pumpkin pie. I would love to have some memories. So maybe this is like a starting out pumpkin pie memory. I've never eaten pumpkin pie before.
Have you had pumpkin spice lattes?
I have had a pumpkin spice latte. So I'm thinking that that's maybe how it's supposed to taste. I don't even know. I just got on Pinterest and found a recipe that sounded interesting and went from there. But yeah, no memories.
Are you ready for me, Crystal?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I've never made a pumpkin pie. I don't really bake a lot. I mean, I bake stuff, but not that often. It's definitely not from scratch. That does not appeal to me at all. Yeah, me and Nan, you're like, that's cool, you do you. That's not us. But my dad is obsessed with pumpkin pie. So pumpkin pie makes me think of my father because we have it like at everything. Like I think he would rather have pumpkin pie than a birthday cake. So when I say, I don't just like think of like one holiday and my dad loves pumpkin pie. No, like the man would eat pumpkin pie every day of his life. By the way, the Pilgrims, they actually used to eat pumpkin like almost every meal. Recently read that in a book.
I did not know that
Yeah,
either.
it was like pumpkin for breakfast, pumpkin for lunch, pumpkins for dinner. Like
It's good for your
every
belly.
day they ate pumpkin.
Is it?
I know that
I
we
don't
give
know.
my dog pumpkin when he has
yeah.
belly issues. Rachel.
Yeah, no, hashtag authenticity. You know, we're nice dog, there's dogs here, and I was checking them out. So
She's
yeah.
doing so good.
So Crystal, what do you have for us that you want to talk about?
Well, it seems like we all have very different recipes over there. So tell me one ingredient from each of your recipes that you think the other ones may not have.
Oh, I have
That make yours special.
Oh,
Okay.
she does have this.
I got this. Mine has bourbon maple syrup in it.
Mm.
That sounds good.
So excited.
I vote on yours.
So I didn't use a recipe. I looked at several recipes online, read all about them, pulled ideas from them, and then kind of my own creation. So I threw in white chocolate chips. I was just like, I want white chocolate chips. So I made that happen. I don't think other people have white chocolate chips.
No, I'm excited about
I actually made my own pumpkin puree. So I baked the pumpkin with olive oil, salt and pepper, and then I pureed it. Good job. I also put real ginger in it.
Oh,
So,
fancy.
I vote Kimber had the best
Recipe.
recipe. Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. She put a lot of into hers.
Oh, I named my pie.
Oh.
what
I
did you-
did. Well, my recipe that I came up with, it's called the You Do You because that's really what my pie was. And so I was just like, I want some of this and I want some of this. I was just opening up the cabinets. I was like, that's really good.
I like
And then I was eating in the batter last night. So it's called
So-
You Do You.
So
What do we laugh about?
when you go to eat with your families, because I know this year my family asked me to bring 2 liters, And last year they asked me to bring napkins. So I feel like their faith in my cooking is not that great. So when you go to eat with your families, what's your signature dish that you take with you?
I'm the youngest of 5 children. So no one really ever expects much from me except to show up because they also think I'm a baby. But you know what? I really can do some damage to a crock pot. So like, maybe they could watch this and hit me up for a dish this year. No one
What
expects
do you think
anything
would
from
be
me.
yours?
Oh, I do always try to just bring the rolls, to be completely honest. I'm like, put me down for the rolls, and then my mom
Oh,
gets
you're
them.
that girl.
Yeah, and then my mom normally gets them anyways.
I make a pineapple casserole. And
Ooh.
it's my favorite thing in the world. I eat it for breakfast. Oh my. Sorry.
She got a kid.
Just
All
go
right.
wake up. Go wake up. He had a shower today. You don't need to make appearance. It's really good. You use Ritz crackers and pineapples and sugar and cheese, and it is amazing. I know it sounds really
what
weird.
is the like base of it?
So it's Ritz crackers on the base, and then you have pineapples and sugar you mix together, and then you sprinkle cheese on top, and you bake it. It's so good. It sounds good. I
Does
literally
it?
eat it for I promise it does.
I would love to try it.
I
I'm
literally-
not in my head.
I know. See, the
Can't.
first thing when Mom sent me that recipe, I was like, cheese and pineapples? Ooh, but it's like crispy goodness.
Hey, I'm all
I need to make
pineapple
one.
ones.
I need to make
That's
one.
cheese.
They're
Next time.
really good. I'll eat it for breakfast the next day too. It's so good.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And then one year they told me to bring the sweet potato casserole, but my grandmother said that she was gonna make it. She just needed me to bake it for her. So. That shows you how that goes.
She had you. I feel you.
You know, I get the 4 ingredients, easy, throw it all together kind of thing.
Yeah, I usually make broccoli salad, but broccoli is so expensive, and so it is.
Yeah,
So
I'm like, broccoli.
It's
Oh,
so
yeah,
expensive.
buy it out of the
And-
freezer section.
No, it's not frozen.
Green
It's fresh.
giant.
And I have a hard time finding good broccoli at this time of year.
Oh, yeah.
So this year I'm making some green beans, which have butter, brown sugar, and bacon.
My mom's doing a
Oh.
green bean thing with those ingredients.
Mm.
I can't wait.
They're like sweet and salty.
Oh, it's gonna be
so good. But that's usually what I bring. One of those two.
Okay, I'm gonna do Steven. I'm gonna start with, why can't we all start on the same pie, Jessica? Why do you have to be
Why would we
difficult?
start
How
with
would we
C?
give commentary?
In what world does life start at C?
Sorry.
Come on now.
Chunk of crust. Yeah.
It is very
I got my favorite.
I'll give you that.
I like the way that it stayed together when they served it as well. So it has a gelatin component. It still looks like a piece of pie.
Where'd the forks go?
It's not done enough. I think I
You know,
used
we've
one.
moved on to, I'm not
Here's
giving
one.
you
I got that one.
Let me give it another round.
Well, all right.
You're gonna do it
There's a
out
few
of
things.
the screen. To give it a true.
But we should have done the, you know what I said, what I have.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm so excited.
They're all really good. All right, are we ready for B, guys?
Fine.
You know it's gonna
Hang
help.
on, seriously.
I'm gonna
do like
start with
Ooh,
the
I was gonna say, I'm sure there's some like pecan with it, yeah.
I say it's sort of falling apart.
Yeah.
They're all between this one and this one.
Yeah.
Daisy, I don't think you would be a good judge.
Why did you just swallow?
Yep, she
It's a
wouldn't
little
be
more
able to.
pudding-ish, like in texture.
It's also sweeter.
I really like that one a lot.
No, you did good.
Mm-hmm. They help.
Would they help with Logan?
Everything. Pecans make everything better. Yeah, I really like that one.
I'm gonna
He's so sick by the time this week is over because I've already been eating like terrible and then now I'm eating.
This is the pumpkin chocolate
Oh
one.
my gosh. Yes.
Wasn't that pecan too?
Yeah.
It's starting to get a little bit of everything.
We should interview that.
This is totally made with eggnog, I think.
You can taste like whipped cream throughout it.
Oh, good.
I just got a white chocolate chip. Ooh, I got a ding for that.
That's actually really good, but it's not pumpkin pie for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good, but it's on a different planet from the rest of them.
See, but I like those.
Y'all
It's
should
kind of mousse to me.
Look, I'm not.
It's not as rich, it's very light.
I'm not denying the quality. I'm just saying that it's not a pumpkin pie for
This
me.
would be something I would expect on a very tiny plate. I'd like white,
Yeah, there you go.
you know, like a gourmet dessert. Oh, gourmet.
All right, I need to from that one go back to the.
Yes.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
Yeah.
They're really good if you mix them all.
Is it bad that
After hearing some of their remarks, I don't think I'm winning. And I actually like some of theirs better than I like mine, but mine looks more like a pumpkin pie. No. I mean, I don't intend to win. I'm not nervous. I mean, I never go into these things thinking I'm winning. What I'm more nervous about is fitting in my wedding dress because I've been eating like crazy and I just ate a lot of all of our pies and
All right, results are in. Let's see which pie wins. One vote for pie B. Woo! With a little bitty baby seed in.
I voted for that.
whose was that?
Another pie B.
Oh, we could have told them whose.
Pie B.
Dun dun dun!
The pie not evicted from the island is pie B.
How do you feel, Rachel?
Y'all, that was my first time ever making pumpkin pie.
We're eating it.
I'm so happy.
She never eat that before. So ladies, we had some awesome judges that ate the pies that you made before you came, so we could save some time. So what are your reactions to the judges' decisions that pie B was the winner?
By the way, probably was mine. Let's just say, first time pumpkin pie maker, winner.
Very proud of her. I think that was I think that was the best choice. I tried my own, and I feel like I left some of the sugar out and maybe some of the spices out. When you cook with real pumpkin, you have to overcompensate those so that you can actually taste the seasoning. But I think hers was awesome. We do think that all of ours together would have been the perfect pumpkin pie.
Completely agree with that.
They liked my taste the best though. They said if it hadn't been a pie contest, I would have won my You Do You pie. And they said that it could be served at Flight. So Flight, if you're watching this, hit me up. I think the main thing is to just, I don't know, I'm so distracted with these dogs.
I know,
Somebody
it's so
else
hard.
talk.
It's so hard.
Somebody else talk.
I think that maybe you should experiment and try something new.
That
Ah.
is good, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's what we're trying to do here, is like expand ourselves, learn new skill sets, try things.
Yeah, so if you have any recommendations or things you want us to try, please let us know. I don't know if you can comment below. I don't know how YouTube works, but let us know. Perfect pie.
I agree. We all nailed it.
Woohoo! Happy Thanksgiving!